Welcome guys, this is going to be my fire kit. This is a new video for me. I've never really done any survival tips or whatever. I'm going to start doing them, and I'm just going to show you what I have in my belt fire kit, my bushcraft kit I have. This is part one of probably, I don't know, maybe a couple videos of my bushcraft kit. I'm going to go in detail in my fire kit. I'm going to open it up, and first of all, this is just a regular old pouch I've got from an old survival kit I had. I think it held a shovel or something like that. I'm not real for sure, but it gets the job. It's got Velcro. I'm not really a big fan of Velcro, but that's the only thing. This is only small enough bag to hold all this I have, or big enough to hold all this I have. And some of you might say it's redundancy, but it's good to know multiple ways to start a fire. And first of all, I just have a waterproof match case, and it's got a small flint right there. It's not really the best, but I can get it through a spark. And I just have, let's see, just regular old matches in there. They're not waterproof or nothing. And that's one thing. That's why I have them in this waterproof case, and it is bright orange, so if I drop it I'll be able to find it. In this I have fat wood shavings. I shaved in a pencil sharpener. They get them nice and fine, and they will take a spark like nuts, and you can even hit them with a match and they'll catch fire. And I got just a small Leatherman Micra, and I got my flint striker, or my ferro rod striker, and I keep just a small thing of G-twine in here, and a piece of rubber, just in case you want to start a fire and you want to be seen. This is a piece out of a tar I cut, and it'll throw off a bunch of black smoke. Then I got my ferro rod. This thing works really well, even when it's wet. And now I got it in the deer horn. I cut the deer horn, drilled a hole smaller than the ferro rod, and rammed the ferro rod in there. The ferro rod's probably like that deep in there. I didn't want the sucker coming out because this is a real expensive ferro rod. It's whatever that brand is. I think it was like $20 for this ferro rod. Then I have a Zippo, but this is not a normal Zippo. I've cut the innards out and took the wick out. This was just a Walmart Zippo. And I have a flint striker, and I kept the cotton swabs in there. And when I go out in the woods, I'll drench them in the lighter fluid I have, and it'll start a fire that way. Then I have a piece out of the scope, an old scope I have. I took the magnifying lens out of it, and I can start a fire with this Fresno lens. It's a very powerful Fresno lens. It's probably a good ½ inch to an inch thick of nothing but magnification. And then I have just a hunk of fat wood. I was tearing on an old slave house, and I found a 2x4, but like a 12-foot 2x4 that was nothing but lighter. Me and my cousin, we split the lighter up, and I got half, he got half. I got a candle, many purposes for candles, you know. So if you need to, you can use this as a light source. I got a magnesium bar. I drilled some holes in it so I can get some magnesium shaving out of it. And then right here I just have some small basic stuff. I have chapstick, pieces of lighter, a nail, a little bag, and I've got a part of a jigsaw blade in there. I've sharpened up on one end so I can start to strike it, and I have another just a candle. And that's about it with my fire kit. I know there's a bunch of redundancy here, but I practice. I can start a fire with any of this I have here. Or I can start a fire with flint, Fresno lens, the Zippo, the matches. Start fire with the magnesium, the jute twine, the fat wood, and I've got multiple ways to start a fire. If I can't get one started with one, I've always got backups. And if you want me to, I'll do a review of my whole Bushcraft kit. It's not real big. It's just a small belt kit. And sometimes when I don't feel like carrying it on my belt, I'll throw it in a small backpack, and I'll maybe toss some food in there. I'm big on like dried fruits, so I might throw some like dried fruit in here. Sometimes I'll put some dried fruit in this bag when I just want to go out and practice my fire skill. And that's it. Peace.